G'day and welcome back to Ranowned Explorers. It turns out I'm really not very good at this game. We've had two very short starts. So we're gonna keep going, but yeah, like we're nowhere near any of these things. Let's pick a random crew and let's see, that's like all fighting all the time. You know what? Let's go with it. At this point, I don't really mind, and it'll be interesting to try a less balanced approach. Each time I'm noticing way more things about how this game works. I think I am, anyway. I hope I am. So we are again in Iceland, a very different orientation of Iceland, I guess, but whatever. Here we go, because this can involve diplomacy. So Yvonne seems like she would be pretty good for this, but it's only a 43% chance, so it'll probably fail. Oh ho, no, we succeeded. Break a hard bargain, but you got yourself a deal. Profits and everything. Alrighty, so can we actually do research in the middle of an exploration? Interesting. Alright, so now we'll go this way. A tough house due to lack of wood here, and it provides better insulation. Vikings built houses covered in earth. Must hold historical trinkets, but there's a lot of noise coming from it. Big Turf House is a clubhouse of the Viking Committee, a group that tries to preserve Viking history. They are having a hard time with each other, but ignore you. Maybe it's because you don't look Viking enough. These guys probably have some interesting trinkets in their possession. Yvonne wonders how you can get the best. So one of the fun things, one of the interesting things you can actually do here in Sweden, near where I live, is there is like a recreation of a Viking village. That's not that long a drive actually from Lund. But one of the cool things there, like just silly things they have, is if you take a toy Viking helmet and give them the horns, get something there. Because of course, real Vikings did not have horns in their helmets. Oh man, success again. Yvonne's accepted into the Viking Committee. You learn a lot about the Vikings as well. When the time is right, Yvonne explains your cause and asks if the committee has some treasures for you. Of course, you're one of our Viking friends. What are you looking for? I'll try to give you the best I can. Let's go with a Viking war artifact. Got it, I'll go through our Viking collection and see if we've got something for you. He leaves for a few minutes and returns with something. This is the best I can find. I hope it helps. You receive a Viking helmet, which is worth 5 fight. Continue to party with them. Yvonne even impresses with some party tricks. When the party ends, you continue exploring. Ooh, beans. I guess we'll go with something odd. Your crew finds a great place to set up camp and rest a little. Your crew takes time to do the things they love most. Training. Jumpet and Ivan have a sparring match, taking the time out to perfect some new techniques. You never know what can get out of hand. When things can get out of hand. At night, everyone sits around the campfire and they tell all kinds of stories. But the best story was told by Yvonne. She told a scary story about a group of teen explorers stuck in a Scottish Highlands manor. The crew was absolutely terrified. Yvonne's the crew's storyteller. After a remarkably good night of sleep, the crew is ready to continue. They're happy they got to know each other. You really know who to go to. They really know who they should go to if they want to hear a good story. Yvonne. Okay, Yvonne. Let us level you up. We can be more beguiling, or we can be a rogue. I can't resist being a rogue. That is just... I'm sorry. If you know anything about me, it's that I'm a sucker for a rogue. Really can't say anything else. The crew comes across some local Icelandic aldermen. When chit-chatting about the weather, Yvonne mentions a search for the Viking longboat. The alderman is ecstatic. A Viking ship on our beautiful island? Iceland's so full of surprises. We'll make sure to spread the word. You're welcome. And okay, small talk and traveling together, they sure are happy. Ooh, there we go. Your crew can be improved here. Crew arrives at an open theater where some villagers are going to perform a piece about the Vikings. And obviously, Yvonne makes a very convincing Viking. She's just so inherently masculine and, you know, Scandinavian, as I've mentioned before. These are key things. Yvonne seems to be an accomplished actor. No lines were fumbled, and the part of the Viking chieftain is portrayed with conviction. It also gives Yvonne a boost to speech for this expedition. The crew leaves behind a bedazzled crowd who are clamoring for photographs. So, did that also improve her, or it's just that one? Okay. Okay. Cool. And I should be checking out the weights. Okay, the crew suddenly gets ambushed by some aggressive-looking men. Charging. Okie dokie. So we've got boost to status, or if we're aggressive, we get status and gold, and it's the same amount of status. So why wouldn't we just beat the crap out of these? Especially since it's our thing, apparently. So the other thing though is I can kind of do a combination of these. Get depressed! So I can also be aggressive initially to boost my other abilities. Eat. Punched in the face! And this is like the number of points that need to be used to convert the mood. Yeah, well, you know, I think with practice and iteration, I can become less bad at this game. Something comes along, you must whip it. Or hit it with an off. You know how it is. Okay, we defeated all the enemies. We got our aggressive result. And he's better at being aggressive for this one. With that situation resolved, the crew can continue exploring. Yvonne's baffled by the fact these men thought, yeah, we had the same thing last time. We got study tokens from that somehow. Okay. Viking boat, yep. Let's go onward. And let's beat them down. Rivalo is totally going to steal the boat. And that's terrible, but now we need to beat up Cassandra. And it's a rank 2 encounter. Okay, so we can be pleased, or we can just be a jerk. Devious is actually where we are, like in terms of Devious is going to benefit us the most, I think, in terms of stuff. So what we might do is we might beat the crap out of these guys at the front here, or at the back here. And then can deride. That's got a ranged attack? Yep. So she'll deride him, and that'll take him out. And that gives us still got speech defense. Good. But we are moving it more towards devious. Okay. That's on cooldown, so I can sadden. We'll take them out. Let's see. This means that only one person can attack me at a time. So that seems like a sensible approach. Okay. So, we're a bully, gotcha. But that didn't change the... Okay, right. So roughly 50-50 right now, which makes sense to me. I'm just gonna encourage, because I figured that can't hurt. And then turn. Is gonna then attack him.
Hey, hey.
I don't really know what the mood does there, but I guess Cassandra's always attacking you in that way. Okay. Cool. So, if we punch someone out, that will move it to the point where we can, we should be able to be in a better position. Okay, so that moves it over to attack. Brutal. Gives us speech defense. And then I can try and rely on this, because I'm mean. Devious. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. So, we move here. I assume, yes, that's right. That looks like it's doing that. And we will be mean. You are going to back up, sir. And you are going to go and you are going to encourage her to try and boost her health a bit. And there we go. You can move back.
Hey. Wow.
I wish I knew what some of these things did. Okay. So then the ride. And we win. And I'm pretty sure we still were devious overall. There we go. We beat Cassandra. We've got a campaign token and 2 aggressive tokens. And she appreciates that we don't resort to too much violence. Okay. Cassandra's livid. Who do you think you are? Well, at least you didn't resort to violence, no? Give you the treasure map for your manners. Now, if you excuse me. And then she goes to follow Rivalo, who still managed to escape with the ship. Hey, we didn't screw up this time, and we got a cryptic treasure map. It's meaning pretty cryptic. Treasure maps passed around. After investigating, the crew states their interpretations of the map. Treasure buried deep underground, far away from here, or a landmark on the map that... So this is ultimately pretty much the same thing. In fact, it is exactly the same thing. So I'm going to go with the captain being right. A landmark on the map that locals might recognize. Yvonne thinks it's nonsense not to use the knowledge of the locals and goes schmoozing with them. The campaign quickly yields results. Not only is your cause much supported, but by stringing the stories together you infer the location of hidden treasure. And that gives us... a Viking drinking horn. A marvelous drinking horn decorated with gold, made for Viking parties. 1 extra combat encounter token if you resolve a friendly. And speak is game +2 speech. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that if you want to be the most renowned explorer, you'll have to beat Rivalo. Now it's personal. You beat the Highlands. It only took us 2 attempts. And we got these, a rank C and a rank A treasure. And yeah, that's a lot of status and not much research. But a lot of renown and gold. Okay. Actually, I think we got more renown the first time we played. And there we go, that's our first one. Small discoveries, interesting findings from some inspired upstart explorers. Exotic location uncovered in the Icelandic Isles by promising explorer Yvonne Lefebvre. Explorer Society board members are excited at the progress of this awesome aristocrat. Next time, we'll go on another expedition and spend our ill-gained resources. Until then, have a great day. Bye. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you spending the time and effort watching the videos I make. If you'd like to watch more, on the left there should be another video from this playlist. On the right there will be whatever YouTube recommends, and in the center there is a convenient subscribe button just in case you need it.